Hey there, everybody. This is Tyler here at Overton Events, hollering at you to, I guess, bring you guys the election results tonight. We've not got our info yet. If you guys just go ahead and share the stream, go ahead and let everybody know that we're going to be live tonight. Share it out your Facebook page, your groups, all over the place, and we'll come back at you when we get the info. Thank y'all. Alrighty, everybody. We just got word that there was still some people trying to vote. They were in line before 7, so we're going to let them go ahead and finish up, and then we will get the results to you guys soon. Thank you. Check, check, 1, 2. Check, check. Check, 1, 2. There we go. All right, everybody, we're going to go ahead and read off. We got the first pamphlet of info for you. There we go. All right, everybody, we're going to go. There we go. Had to mute the mic so I could not hear myself talking. All right, so for the first one is going to be the early voting and absentee voting. For the United States Senate, Michelle Blackburn has 932. Tris Whitman has 75, or 78, I'm sorry. And then 3 write-ins. For the Democratic United States Senate, we have Marquita Bradshaw at 42. Laura Denise Brown at 24. Gloria Johnson at 209. Civil Miller Watkins at 9 and 1 write-in. For the Republican U.S. House District 6, 859, John Rose, 4 write-in. For the Democratic United States House District 6, Laura Bergman, 124. Clay Faircloth, 77. For the Republic Tennessee State District 12, Tina Hendrick, 221. Ken Yeager, 723. For the Democratic Senate District 12, it was undisputed. For the Tennessee House of Representatives, undisputed, Mr. Ed Butler. We're only going to be reading the non-undisputed ones. Here we go. For the Overton County Highway Superintendent, Tim Kennedy, 713. James Darwin Clark, 415. David L. McDonald, 429. For the School Board of District 2, Melissa Savage, 252. Wayne Taylor, 183. For School Board District 5, Jennifer Ledbetter, 141. Ben Danner, 193. And that is going to be it for this one. We still got about 5 or 6 more of these papers to come in, so we'll read them off as they come in. Till then, I'm going to go ahead and mute the mic and hope you guys stay with us. Guys, we are still waiting on the results. That was just the early voting we read off earlier, and we'll go ahead and give you guys a recap of it if you missed it. We're only going to read over the contested ones. So, for the Republic United States Senate, Marsha Blackburn had 932. Tris Whitman had 78. For the Democratic United States Senate, Miss Bradshaw had 42. Laura Denise Brown had 24. Gloria Johnson had 209. For the Democratic United States House District 6, Laura Brickman had 124. Clay Faircloth had 77. For the Tennessee State District 12, Tina Hendricks had 221. Ken Yeager had 723. For the Overton County Highway Superintendent, Tim Kennedy has 713. James Darwin Clark has 415. David L. McDonald has 429. For School Board District 2, Melissa Savage has 252. Wayne Taylor has 183. For School Board District 5, Jennifer Ledbetter has 141. Ben Danner has 193. And that, again, was just your early and absentee voting. We're still waiting on the papers for the other districts, so we'll get back to you guys whenever we get to that. I did want to go ahead and take a second to remind everybody and kind of give you guys some reminders of the county. The Overton County Band Booster Club is still currently trying to raise enough money to get brand new uniforms. Oh, we got some papers coming in, guys, so we'll go ahead and mute the mic and get this info to you. There we go. All right, everybody, we've just got the fairgrounds report in, so we'll go ahead and give this one a read. Marsha Blackburn with 93 votes. Tris Whitman with 11. Marquise Bradshaw, 0. Laura Denise Brown, 1. Gloria Johnson, 19. For the Democratic United States House District 6, Laura Bergman, 8. Clay Faircloth, 5. For the Tennessee State District 12, Tanya Hendricks, 28. Ken Yeager, 80. And we're looking for the contested ones. Give me one. Here we go. For the Overton County Highway Superintendent, Tim Kennedy has 80. James Darwin Clark, 25. David L. McDonald with 39. And we'll give you guys an updated on that whenever we add it all up in a second. For the School Board District 5, Jennifer Ledbetter, 76. Ben Danner, 66. And let me add all these up real quick, and I'll give you guys a total count of who's winning the local elections, at least, currently. And keep in mind, none of what I'm saying here is official until we get the official results. These are just the reports that they're giving to us as they count them. So whatever I say at the end of this, I could be wrong. At the end of the day, tomorrow we'll know for sure. This is just I guess our add up of it. This is not the official numbers. So let's go ahead and add all this up. Okay, everybody, we are back, and we have another one for you. This one is from the Monroe area. So we'll go ahead and start with the Republican United States Senate, Marsha Blackburn, 75, Tris Whitman, 6, Democratic United States Senate, Marquita Bradshaw with 3, Laura Denise Brown with 2, Gloria Johnson with 7, the Democratic United States House District 6, Laura Bergman with 3, Clay Faircloth with 2, Republic Tennessee Senate District 12, Tina Hendricks with 12, Ken Yeager with 63, and we will go ahead and skip on to the big ones you guys are most likely looking for. The Overton County Highway Superintendent, or the director is what we're going to call it here. Tim Kennedy, 52. James Darwin Clark, 16. David L. McDonald, 46. The School Board District 2. Melissa Savage, 72. Wayne Taylor, 42. And we'll go ahead and read over the local ones again for you guys. This is the Monroe area. Highway Superintendent, Tim Kennedy, 52. James Darwin Clark, 16. David L. McDonald, 46. Melissa Savage, 72. Oh, I'm sorry, this is for the School Board District 2 now. Melissa Savage, 72. And Wayne Taylor, 42. Again, we will be reading a summary of all of the things combined at the end when we get all the reports. So feel free to hang out with us and we'll get it going. Thank y'all. Alrighty, guys, we are back and we have another one here with you. We've got the This is the Poteet Precinct Summary Report. Marsha Blackburn, 58. Tris Whitman, 2, for the United States Republican Senate, or the Republican United States Senate. For the Democratic United States Senate, Marquita Bradshaw with 1. Laura Denise Brown with 0. Gloria Johnson with 9. For the Democratic House District 6, Laura Bergman, 3. Clay Faircloth, 1. For the Republican Tennessee Senate District 12, Tina Hendricks, 18. Ken Yeager, 43. And then now to the big local ones. The Overton County Highway Superintendent, Tim Kennedy, 23. James Darwin Clark, 9. David L. McDonald, 75. And that is going to be it for this one. So we'll go ahead and give that a repeat on the highway one. That was Tim Kennedy with 23. James Darwin Clark with 9. And David L. McDonald with 75. And we'll have another one coming at us here soon. Alrighty, everybody. We are back, and we have the Rickman precinct. So we'll go ahead and give that one a read for you. The Republican United States Senate, Marsha Blackburn, 200. Tris Whitman, 15. The Democratic United States Senate, Marquita Bradshaw, 5. Laura Denise Brown, 3. Glora Johnson, 27. For the Democratic United States House District 6, Laura Bergman, 21. Clay Faircloth, 7. For the Republican Tennessee Senate District 12, Tina Hendricks, 49. Ken Yeager, 149. For the Overton County Highway Superintendent, Tim Kennedy, 153. James Darwin Clark, 51. David L. McDonald, 70. And that is going to be it for this. And then just another reminder for you all before the papers came in last time. Take a look at the banners at the top. Every one of the businesses and churches and local people that you see running across, could you give the running total also? We're going to be getting a total at the end of it, a big summary where they're going to print out another paper and they'll give a huge summary of all of it. We'll read that out at the end to make sure we get it all going for it. And then we'll probably honestly take a photo of that, send it out over Facebook so that way there's a photo of it somewhere too. But if you guys take a look at all the businesses, local churches, local people at the top of the stream on that little banner, if you see any of them people out in town, please tell them thank you from us. Without each and every one of those businesses, we wouldn't be able to bring you the sports streams, the 24/7 stream, or any of the stuff that we do or try to do for the community. So a big thank you to all of our local sponsors for bringing these events to you guys. And if you're out there watching and wondering how you can get your business on here, feel free to give us a call at 931-704-7156. Thank you guys, and we'll come back at you when we get more paper. Okay, everybody, we're back with another one here. This one is from the Rushing Springs area. So we'll go ahead and give this one a read. There we go. For the Republic United States Senate, Marsha Blackburn, 76. Tris Whitman, 6. For the Democratic United States Senate, Marquita Bradshaw, 2. Laura Denise Brown, 1. Glora Johnson, 2. For the Democratic United States House District 6, Laura Bergman, 3. Clay Faircloth, 3. For the Republican Tennessee Senate District 12, Tina Hendricks, 22. Ken Yeager, 54. For the Highway Superintendent in Overton County, for Rushing Springs area, Tim Kennedy, 56. James Darwin Clark, 11. David L. McDonald, 41. And that's going to be it on here. So while we take a second to wait, let's go ahead and remind everybody about the Livingston Academy Band trying to raise money for new uniforms. If you guys are out there and feeling generous or want to, I guess, help out the band, that's a good way to go. I guess help donate and get them a uniform. Or if you see them out fundraising, I'll be honest with you, these kids are out and they're actually not asking for handouts. They're out like every other team, selling food, doing what they can to make fundraisers. So next time you see the band out there doing a car wash, selling kind of food, they're actually trying to earn them some new uniforms. They've had the same uniforms for almost 20 plus years. And I'm sure you guys have seen them all out fundraising by now for it, but they're just trying to get them some new uniforms so they can represent their school with pride. So if you see them out, make sure to give them a holler. The last results was from Rushing Springs. I don't know if you heard that again, but that was Rushing Springs. Oh, well, I think that my mic was muted that whole time. The last one was Rushing Springs, and we are currently waiting on one more district. It's Wilson. They're coming down the mountain. They'll be here soon. Anybody from here, y'all know how far it is. And then after that one's done, we'll have a total summary of the entire thing, and then we'll read that out to you guys too. Just kind of letting everybody know how this will kind of play out tonight. So far, we've done all precincts but Wilson. Let me dig it out, and I'll give it to you. Just 1 second. I've got stacks of paper on my table, so let me figure out which one's which. No, we have Allens, Hillham, and Livingston. We have all three of them. I think I've already read them all off, too, I think. If not, we can reread it again here in a second. Okay, we'll go ahead and give it a reread on all of them while we are doing it. So we'll go ahead and start with, we just did Rushing Springs, so we ain't going to worry about them. Let me dig out the Allens one, and we'll start with Allens. Oh, here's the Hillham one, so we'll start with Hillham, actually. Oh, thank you. I'll be there in a sec. Alrighty, we are back. Sorry about that, guys. We had to dig up all the papers and get it all sorted out before we started just blindly reading something. So we're going to start with the Hillham election results. So Marsha Blackburn, 144, there we go. Marsha Blackburn, 114. Tris Whitman, 8. And this is the Hillham precinct. Democratic United States Senate is Marquita Bradshaw, 3. Laura Denise Brown, 4. Glora Johnson, 17. The Democratic United States House District 6, Laura Bergman, 10. Clay Faircloth, 13. Republican Tennessee State District 12, Tina Hendricks, 18. Ken Yeager, 97. For the Overton County Highway Superintendent, Tim Kennedy, 84. James Darwin Clark, 55. David L. McDonald, 43. For the School Board District 5, Jennifer Ledbetter, 58. Ben Danner, 124. And then that is all of the contested for the Hillham. So we'll go on from the Hillham one. Make sure that was Hillham. So we'll move on to the Hillham and go to the Livingston Republican United States Senate, Marsha Blackburn, 113. Tris Whitman, 15. Democratic United States Senate, Marquita Bradshaw, 7. Laura Denise Brown, 7. Glora Johnson, 39. Democratic United States House District 6, Laura Bergman, 27. Clay Faircloth, 13. Republican Tennessee Senate District 12, Tina Hendricks, 33. Ken Yeager, 91. And then for your local contested stuff, it's going to be Highway Superintendent Tim Kennedy, 94. James Darwin Clark, 40. David L. McDonald, 98. And again, that was the Livingston precinct. So now we will move on to the next one again. Which is the... We've already read that one. The Fairgrounds precinct. Republican United States Senate, Marsha Blackburn, 93. Tris Whitman, 11. Democratic United States Senate, Laura Denise Brown, 1. Glora Johnson, 19. Democratic United States House District 6, Laura Bergman, 8. Clay Faircloth, 5. Republican Tennessee District 12, Tina Hendricks, 28. Ken Yeager, 80. For the Highway Superintendent for the Fairgrounds area, we have Tim Kennedy, 80. James Darwin Clark, 25. David L. McDonald, 39. For the School Board District 5, we have Jennifer Ledbetter, 76. Ben Danner, 66. And then we'll move on to the next one again. And this one is the Monroe precinct. Marsha Blackburn, Republican United States Senate. Marsha Blackburn, 75. Tris Whitman, 6. Democratic United States Senate. Marquita Bradshaw, 3. Laura Denise Brown, 2. Glora Johnson, 7. For the Democratic United States House District 6, Laura Bergman, 3. Clay Faircloth, 2. For the Republican Tennessee Senate District 12, Tina Hendricks, 12. Ken Yeager, 63. For the Highway Superintendent for the Monroe area, we have Tim Kennedy, 52. James Darwin Clark, 16, and David L. McDonald, 46. And then for the school board district of Monroe, we have Melissa Savage, 72, Wayne Taylor, 42. All right, now let's find the next paper. Alrighty, now we're going to reread the Allens one again. So for Allens, Republican United States Senate, Marsha Blackburn, 184. Tris Whitman, 7. For the Democratic United States Senate, Marquita Bradshaw, 5. Laura Denise Brown, 1. Gloria Johnson, 17. For the it's uncontested. For the Democratic United States House District 6, Laura Bergman, 13. Clay Faircloth, 8. For the Republican Tennessee Senate District 12, Tina Hendricks, 30. Ken Yeager, 147. This is the Allens again, and just the Allens voting precinct. For the Highway Superintendent, Tim Kennedy, 127. James Darwin Clark, 66. David L. McDonald, 70. School Board District 2, Melissa Savage, 102. Wayne Taylor, 156. And that was it for the Allens contested ones. If there's any more that anybody would like reread, feel free to say so in the chat, and I'll get it reread for you while we wait. While we wait for someone to request one to be reread, we're still waiting on the Wilson one. Early voting. We'll get that for you right now. I've got that here. Yes, there is an early voting total. I'm hunting that one down right now. Just give me 1 second. I've got tons of papers in front of me. Alrighty, we are back and we have the early voting results here. So we'll go ahead and give that one a reread again. So your early voting results was Marsha Blackburn, United States Senate Republican, 932. Tris Whitman, 78. For the Democratic United States Senate, Marquita Bradshaw, 42. Laura Denise Brown, 24. Gloria Johnson, 209. For the Democratic United States House District 6, Laura Bergman, 124. Clay Faircloth, 77. Sarira Foch, I butchered her name, and I'm sorry, guys, but she has 33. Republican Tennessee Senate District 12, Tina Hendricks, 221. Ken Yeager, 723. And this is early voting again, guys. Early and absentee. For the, looking for a contested one, Highway Superintendent, Tim Kennedy, 713. James Darwin Clark, 415. David L. McDonald, 429. For the School Board District 2, Melissa Savage, 252. Wayne Taylor, 183. And then for the School Board District 5, Jennifer Ledbetter, 141. Ben Danner, 193. And that was all of your early and absentee contested races. So now we will move on to Poet, and then we will do Rickman again. So let me hunt down those ones real quick. And I am so sorry, guys, that it is taking a second to hunt these. Alrighty, we've got the Rickman and the Poteet. I'm sorry, guys, if I butcher some names. I am so sorry. If you see me out in public, feel free to correct me, and I guarantee the next time I won't. But we have the precinct for the Poteet community. Republican United States Senate, Marsha Blackburn, 58. Tris Whitman, 2. Democratic United States Senate, Marquita Bradshaw, 1. Gloria Johnson, 9. For the Democratic United States House District 3, Laura Bergman, 3. Clay Faircloth, 1. And again, this is the Poet if you are just joining us, guys. Republican Tennessee Senate District 12, Tina Hendricks, 18. Ken Yeager, 43. And then for the Highway Superintendent, Tim Kennedy, 23. James Darwin Clark, 9. David L. McDonald, 75. And that is all of the contested stuff for the Poet area. Now we're going to go ahead and reread the Rickman one for you guys. Let me get the front page of the Rickman one up here. Oh, there we go. Now we've got the Rickman one. So we will start with the Rickman Precinct Summary Report. Marsha Blackburn, Republican United States Senate, 200. Tris Whitman, 15. Democratic United States Senate, Marquita Bradshaw, 5. Laura Denise Brown, 3. Gloria Johnson, 27. Democratic United States House District 6, Laura Bergman, 21. Clay Faircloth, 7. For the Republican Sarah Foch, 12. For the Democratic United States House District 6. Republican Tennessee Senate District 12, Tina Hendricks, 49. Ken Yeager, 149. For the contested stuff in Overton County, the Highway Superintendent, Tim Kennedy, 153. James Darwin Clark, 51. David L. McDonald, 70. And that is going to be it for the contested stuff in the Rickman precinct. If there's any more that you guys need, feel free to just call them out in the chat, and we'll go ahead and reread them. Until then, let me go ahead and tell you guys everything that we do, from our sports stream, 24/7 live stream, news info, everything we do is powered and maintained by all of those local businesses that you see at the top spinning across that banner. I know nobody likes an ad pitch, but let me tell you guys, all of these local businesses is the only reason we're able to bring all of these things that we do for the community. Without any of them, we wouldn't be able to do anything. So if you see them, please tell them thank you from us to them. Yes, ma'am, we'll go ahead and get Hillham going for you, too. But if you guys see any of these people out in the open while I'm pulling up the Hillham thing, make sure you tell them that you've seen this stream and you enjoyed the service that they are providing. Because at the end of the day, they are providing it. I'm hunting down the Hillham one, guys. I'm sorry. Here is the Hillham. So for the Hillham precinct, we have Republican United States Senate, Marsha Blackburn, 114. Tris Whitman, 8. For the Democratic United States Senate, Marquita Bradshaw, 3. Laura Denise Brown, 4. Gloria Johnson, 17. For the Democratic United States House District 6, Laura Bergman, 10. Clay Faircloth, 13. For the Republican Tennessee Senate District 12, Tina Hendricks, 18. Ken Yeager, 97. And then for the contested stuff for the local area, Highway Superintendent Tim Kennedy, 84. James Darwin Clark, 55. David L. McDonald, 43. And then for the School Board District 5, Jennifer Ledbetter, 58. Ben Danner, 124. And that is it for the local contested. We're still waiting on one more precinct to come in, guys, and then we'll have a summary at the end of that, and we'll give you guys the results for that. We're waiting on Wilson, so it could be just a couple more seconds. While we wait, just wanted to remind everybody about the LA Band. Don't forget they are doing fundraisers, and guys, the kids really are trying. So if you see them out washing cars, selling food, make sure to stop and support. Got you on the fairgrounds. Let's go ahead and look it up, and we'll get it going. I hope y'all don't mind me randomly talking about stuff that I know is going on, like the fair or like the band, while we look for the fairground stuff. Here it is. For the precinct for the fairgrounds, we have Republican United States Senate. And again, this is the fairgrounds precinct summary report. Marsha Blackburn, 93. Tris Whitman, 11. Democratic United States Senate, Marquita Bradshaw, 0. Laura Denise Brown, 1. Gloria Johnson, 19. For the Democratic United States House District 6, Laura Bergman, 8. Clay Faircloth, 5. For the Republican Tennessee Senate District 12, Tina Hendricks, 28. Ken Yeager, 80. For the local contested stuff for the fairgrounds area, Highway Superintendent, Tim Kennedy, 80. James Darwin Clark, 25. David L. McDonald, 39. For the School Board District 5 for the fairgrounds area, we have Jennifer Ledbetter, 76. Ben Danner, 66. And that is all for the contested stuff in the area. If you guys would like anything else reread, we just got word that Wilson may have just pulled in, so we may have that one out here soon, which means we should be finishing this up soon for you guys. But if y'all have any more you want me to reread, feel free to go ahead and name the area, and we'll get it reread for you while we wait. And just a reminder, everybody, with football season coming up, we will be selling our ad packages for the sports stuff. So if you're a local business and you're looking to get across the halftime shows, the three-point shots, the field goals, or any of that stuff, feel free to reach out to us at 931-704-7156, and we'll talk with you and see how we can advertise the best that we can across our streams. And all right, we'll go ahead and get the Allens precinct going for you. Let me look that one up and pull it up real quick. Alrighty, so for the Allens area, and I'll do the early voting again after Allens. For the Allens area, we have Republican United States Senate, Marsha Blackburn, 184. Tris Whitman, 7. Again, this is the Allens area. Democratic United States Senate, we have Marquita Bradshaw, 5. Laura Denise Brown, 1. Glora Johnson, 17. For the Democratic United States House District 6 for the Allens area, we have Laura Bergman, 13. Clay Faircloth with 8. For the Republican Tennessee Senate District 12 for the Allens area, we have Tina Hendricks with 30. Ken Yeager with 147. And then for the local contested stuff, we have the Highway Superintendent for the Allens area, Tim Kennedy, 127. James Darwin Clark, 66. David L. McDonald, 70. For the School Board District 2 for the Allens area, we have Melissa Savage, 102. Wayne Taylor, 156. And then now let's pull back up the early voting stuff. This one might take a second for me to hunt down. Alrighty, actually it was right here in front of me. So your early voting results in absentee, we had Republican United States Senate, Marsha Blackburn, 932. Tris Whitman, 78. For the Democratic United States Senate, Marquita Bradshaw, 42. Laura Denise Brown, 24. Glora Johnson, 209. All right, I'll get the Hillham right after this. For the Democratic United States House District 6, Laura Bergman, 124. Clay Faircloth, 77. Sarah Foch, 33. Republican Tennessee Senate District 12, Tina Hendricks, 221. Ken Yeager, 723. For your locally contested stuff, we're not going to read all these, just the stuff that's contested. The Highway Superintendent for the early and absentee votings, again, was Tim Kennedy, 713. James Darwin Clark, 415. David L. McDonald, 429. For your school board districts that are being contested, we have School Board District 2 for the early and absentee voting of Melissa Savage, 252. Wayne Taylor, 183. And then on the School Board District 5, we have Jennifer Ledbetter, 141. Ben Danner, 193. And that was your early and absentee voting. Now we're going to pull back up the Hillham ones, and we'll reread the Hillhams for you. Alrighty. So for Hillham, we have Republic United States Senate, Marsha Blackburn, 114. Tris Whitman, 8. For the Democratic United States Senate, we have Marquita Bradshaw with 3. Laura Denise Brown with 4. Glora Johnson with 17. For the Democratic United States House District 6, we have, and again, guys, this is the Hillham results, not the total, Laura Bergman with 10. Clay Faircloth with 13. Soraya Foch with 2. For the Republican Tennessee Senate District 12, we have Tina Hendricks with 18. Ken Yeager with 97. And then for the Hillham results for your contested stuff, we'll go over for your locally contested stuff. So Hillham Superintendent, Hillham results was Tim Kennedy, 84. James Darwin Clark, 55. David L. McDonald, 43. And then for your School Board District 5, Jennifer Ledbetter, 58. Ben Danner, 124. And that was it for the Hillham contested stuff. If there's any more that you guys would like for us to reread while we wait for the Wilsons to come in, feel free to leave it in the chat and we'll give it a reread. Till then, just a reminder, thank you guys to all of the many sponsors that might be watching us. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do any of the stuff that we do. And if you guys are curious on who is a sponsor of your local events like here, it will be every business, every person, and every church that you see at the top on the little banner going across. Every one of those, honestly, is the only reason we're able to do what we do today. So if you see any of them businesses or business owners out there, you tell them thank you from us. That way they know you're watching. That's the best way you can help us. So we'll go ahead and reread the Allens one now. Oh, the Alpine. Poteet included the Alpine one, so we'll reread that one. Rushing Springs and Alpine. So we believe Alpine is a part of the Poteet area. I'll be honest with you, we are learning that as we go. So if I read this and I am wrong, feel free to say so in the chat. And if you know the precinct that they are a part of, feel free to say it. But if not, we will read the Poteet one off for you for the Alpine area. That's what I have been led to believe. So we will go ahead and, oh, sorry, I'm getting all my papers together, guys. Sorry about that. So the Poteet area is Republican United States Senate, Marsha Blackburn, 58, Tris Whitman, 2, the Democratic United States Senate, Marquita Bradshaw, 1, Glora Johnson, 9, for the Democratic United States House District 6 for the Poteet/Alpine area. We have Laura Bergman, 3, Clay Faircloth with 1, for the Republican Tennessee Senate District 12, we have Tina Hendricks with 18, Ken Yeager with 43. For the contested stuff, we have, and again, this is the Poteet Alpine area, Highway Superintendent Tim Kennedy, 23, James Darwin Clark with 9, and David L. McDonald with 75. For your school board, oh, there is not a contested one. So that will be all of your contested stuff for the Poteet area. And I'm probably butchering that name. And feel free to correct me in the future if you guys see me in public on how to say it. So we're going to pull up the Rushing Springs one. Allens, Hillham. Rushing Springs.